Welcome yet again to another episode of Ward Plays as we get ever closer to the end of the Resident Evil Remake HD Remaster. Wow, that's a mouthful. Seriously, Capcom is the only publisher with titles this long. I'm just waiting for the Resident Evil Remake HD Remaster Super Ultra Hyper EX Turbo Edition 2 Remaster. It's coming, just you wait and see. It's kind of ironic though, because like I was just talking about in the previous episode about games being linear and blah 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 and Resident Evil's not that, that's exactly what it turned into. Kill all the enemies, move forward, rinse, repeat. So I mean that really makes me sad, but with the way that Resident Evil 7 looks, there's definitely potential to break out of that mold that they built for themselves, and you know, I really hope that they do that and they do it in the right way. But I don't know. It just feels almost like they're being trendy, you know? Like they're moving into the PT and all these indie horror games arena. And I mean, that could be fine, but that's not what I want from Resident Evil. That's not what I want to play. If I want to play those games, I'll fucking play those games. Don't just copy something because you think it's where the money is or because it's the popular thing. It's just fucking stupid, and you're going to alienate the Resident Evil fans. You know, Resident Evil is Resident Evil, and that's why I play it. I don't play Resident Evil because I want to play PT or fucking Outlast or something like that. If I want that experience, I'll play those games. Don't copy that shit. Go back to the roots of what the games used to be, because that's what I want to play. That's what we as a fan base want to play. That's what Resident Evil is, and that's what I expect when I play it. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens with the remake for Resident Evil 2. Maybe between the two games we'll get a little bit of both. We'll get something newish, different-ish with Resident Evil 7, and we'll also hopefully get the old school Resident Evil experience with Resident Evil 2 Remake. Oh Snapple, please don't die here. Yay! I don't think I'd ever live that down. In fact, there's one person in particular that I know for a fact would never let me live that down. You know who you are. I think it's actually a little bit easier to die by the boulders in the original game. I don't know if it's because of the shittier graphics, like you can't really tell your distance from the boulder, or if it's like a shorter window of time to get your shit together before you can move. I don't know, but it feels like it happens a lot faster, and it's just easier to die for some reason. It's weird. So you don't actually have to kill this boss, but it can kick your ass when you're trying to get through the webbing on that door, so it's probably safer just to kill it. And if you use the grenade launcher, it goes pretty quick. How manly was that, right? Am I right? I mean, like, bruh. And I don't really need this. See, I'm just used to being poisoned all the time. I just automatically gravitate to the blue herbs. The universe is just, it's speaking to me. You will be poisoned. Prepare yourself. I whisper in like every one of these somehow, some way I fit it in there, and I don't even mean to, so I apologize for that, but, you know, shh. This is a little funky. The position you're at when you start to turn the crank is not the position that you end at when the boulder comes at you. You're pretty much aimed to go into this little crevice area on the side of the wall, so if you just hold up and run, you'll run straight into that opening. You don't have to run forward and then go to the left like you would think. But yeah, it's just a little bit of handy dandy information to make that a little bit easier on you. Really? Oh, I guess I was like way off on that. Whoopsie. I can't help but wonder, what the fuck was Trevor thinking when he built this room? What purpose could this possibly have for anything? It makes no sense. Hey, maybe it's a ride. People just come in and stand on that little panel and spin around like this. Whee! Exhilarating. Another mystery solved. You're welcome. I mean, I know that dude was batshit insane, but what the fuck? Why didn't Spencer say anything to him like, hey dude, what the fuck is this room for? This is costing me millions of dollars and it has no purpose. You know? Stop. But I guess if you have oodles and oodles of money, maybe he just didn't give a shit, or maybe he didn't even notice because he was too busy swimming in his vault of money like Scrooge McDuck. Who knows? So I really don't need this, but I'm gonna pick it up anyways just because, you know, what the fuck, I'm here, it's there, fate, whatever you want to call it, greed. I'm fucking taking it. You should take it too. Just take it. It's so sad and lonely in this room now that everything's dead. What have I done? Free up a little bit of inventory space here. Get rid of that first aid spray that I so desperately needed to pick up a moment ago. Like I mentioned before, this is like the third playthrough, I think, as far as the HD remake goes. It's been a while since I actually did those playthroughs, hence my lack of pro skills, but on the side of achievements, I've already completed it with Chris a couple of times, so I got all his weapons and costumes and all that good stuff. So at the end of this playthrough, I should get the Starsenal and the Passion for Fashion achievements, as well as the Don't Stop Running and I think Alpha Team's Finest, which is completing it with Jill. So I should get several achievements at the end of this, and if you've been following this as a guide, you'll also get some of these achievements as well as a large amount of progress towards several other achievements. So that's good. Oh, I hate you, Lisa. Always all up in my shit. Ah, fucking bitch! See, like this. Ultimately, I know the paths and stuff, but I don't know. Like, I know all the directions and where they go, but finding my way there, I just can't fucking remember the ways. This is kind of a secret here. I don't know how many people actually know about this, but hey, we got some magnum ammo, a defensive weapon, and a clip that we're not going to take because we're not using the handgun. But it's just a cool little stash of items that I don't think a lot of people know is there. But hey, I could be completely wrong. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But at this point, in this day and age, with the internet and like a bajillion strategy guides everywhere online, and you can just type out whatever the fuck. Resident Evil secrets. How do I beat the game? How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I become a god? What's the meaning of life? Why do I look up all these pointless things online? And you can just find any answer in the universe, so everybody probably knows everything about everything, so I don't know. Maybe it's not that much of a secret. I'm trying to be helpful. Don't be an asshole. Fucking Lisa. Can't I just harvest my herbs in peace? For the love of the ocean! You know what? I didn't even want that herb anyway. Bitch.